Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us this Friday, September 23rd.
Recording live from the Beasley Media Complex in Boone, this is the Appalachian Weekly News.
I'm Dylan Henson.
And I'm Shannon Pendleton. On Tuesday, App State Student Body President Houston Brown and Vice President Alejandro Barreto were impeached and removed from office. The impeachment and removal from office follows an investigation into their conduct. The SGA Senate vote ended with 22 in favor, 2 opposed, and 2 absent. Brown was found guilty of the following violations: failure to perform functions and duties linked to a bill passed in the Senate, misconduct in office due to the submission of an illegitimate petition on behalf of a senator who could not properly consent and sign the document, misconduct in office due to the reappointment of cabinet members who had not received the 2/3 Senate vote for their position confirmation, misconduct in office due to the spending of SGA student funds without the signature of President pro tempore of the Senate, and misconduct in office due to the use of imitation tactics during the campaigning period and during office term. The violations against Brown and Barreto are misconduct in office due to violations of the terms of election bylaws through continued use of the Instagram account, and failure to perform the functions and duties of an internal change after citing SGA operating under an unethical version of the Constitution. Gabe Montalbano, the Senate President, is now the acting SGA President until a special election to elect the new President and Vice President happens.
The change starts with us. Appalachian State University hosted their 16th annual blood drive this past Tuesday, kicking off the start to homecoming with a bang. The event was held inside of Holmes Convocation Center on campus, taking donors from as early as 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. that night. Students and faculty worked together to make a difference through volunteering, donating, or even working at the event. If you missed out on Tuesday's event, be sure to keep a lookout, as there will always be more opportunities to donate in the future.
High Country Cars and Coffee is a local group that meets monthly in the High Country. This Sunday, they are hosting their autumn show and cruise event. They will meet in front of the Hobby Lobby at Boone Mall from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. At noon, they will line up and head out for the cruise. The group asks the participants to not do burnouts or accelerate quickly in the parking lot of the mall, or you will not be invited back to the meets. This is a kid and pet-friendly event.
Our correspondent, Delaney Market, visited the King Street Market to show us how they are preparing for the fall.
I'm here in downtown Boone at the King Street Farmers Market, which is Boone's only weekday downtown farmers market.
The King Street Farmers Market features a wide variety of fresh produce, meats, eggs, sweets, flowers, skincare, soaps, value-added goods, and so much more. The King Street Farmers Market is located at the Poplar Grove Connector.
Market runs till October 25th, so it runs through the end of October on Tuesdays from 4 to 7, and then in October it's from 4 to 6 p.m. We have a variety of craft and food vendors, so we have popsicles, bread, cheese, there is like leather crafts, there's candles, there's a variety of vendors. The street market has been going since 2017, but I've been working here for about a year and a half. With Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Delaney. Back to you guys.
A special celebration of Appalachian culture is happening this Saturday at the Watauga County Farmers Market. The celebration is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There'll be live music from the Sassafras Bluegrass Band, candle making, apple pressing, seed swapping, and a clogging demo by members of Soul Impact Studios. The Farmers Market is located at 591 Horn in the West Drive. It looks like it'll be a fun morning, and it's supposed to be a pretty fall day, so make sure you go out and see it.
TikTok lottery star and breakout artist Ty Verdes will perform live at Legends Nightclub on the campus of Appalachian State University. Appalachian Popular Programming Society announced that the laid-back pop singer will perform in the High Country on September 28th. The famous young artist is known for hits like A-OK, Last Day on Earth, and Sheesh. For more information about tickets and the artist, you can visit their website at apps.appstate.edu.
As the 2022 fall semester begins, many students can find themselves in places they do not want to be. My co-anchor Dylan Henson spoke with students on Sanford Mall.
When you arrived at App State, what was the first thing on your mind? Was it the excitement of being away from your parents, the breathtaking views of the mountains, or the stress of being left on your own? All these emotions come full circle when you take that leap of faith and attend university. This week, I spoke with upperclassmen at App State on Sanford Mall about how they are making adjustments to this new school year.
Take advantage of how beautiful the outdoors are here. A lot of last year I kind of stayed in my dorm, and that kind of like puts you into like a pit, you know, type of thing. So definitely just be outside. Like whenever I do homework or things like that, I like to spend a lot of time outside because like it really brightens my mood.
I would definitely recommend getting involved with events that school hosts like that. I've also been keeping myself busy with clubs. We live in a great place with rock climbing, fly fishing, all kinds of recreational activities. So if that's something you're interested in, I definitely recommend.
Meet new friends, play football, play frisbee. There are also clubs that are really well. I know a lot of people that are in clubs and Greek life. Those are all great opportunities.
Experts say that an active life is a key aspect in improving mental health. Doing activities such as exercising, hanging out with friends, and getting out of your comfort zone is a major step in living the best life possible. During the pandemic, social isolation was at its peak, but thanks to medicine and vaccines, we are now able to interact and be around each other more than we could in the past couple of years. I also spoke with students about how they are taking steps to improve their mental health.
And then to kind of stay active and like help my mental health, I used to do cross country in high school, so I've been trying to like go on runs and stuff. And then I actually did a yoga class this morning.
For my mental health, usually after stressful classes, I go to the sanitarium just to like take a break, catch a breath. I like to hang out with friends.
For more information about wellness and mental health resources, you can visit wellness.appstate.edu. Remember to get out of your comfort zone. Reporting for the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Dylan Henson. The Turchin Center will host its open studio every Tuesday of the fall semester. This event allows everyone who is a student at App State and has an interest or passion for art to express themselves through a form of creativity. The event states that the open studio will be a time to create and play with art-making materials in a casual and welcoming environment. To learn more about the event and the Turchin Center, you can visit engage.appstate.edu.
Do you enjoy shopping and dancing? If so, APPS is hosting Appalachian State Homemade Market and Cowboys at Crossroads. This event is next Friday, September 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. It will be held in Crossroads Cafe and the International Hallway, which are located in the Plymouth Student Union. This is an opportunity to support local artists and students who make their own products while getting the square dance.
The Gardening Club at App State is getting prepared for the winter season. Our correspondent, Leah Johnson, has more on the story.
The root of the App State community is here, in the Sustainable Development Civic Garden. Here's where the Gardening Club members learn how to produce food, maintain a garden, herbalism, and much more. Today we're going to see what the Gardening Club has to offer.
Hi, I'm Natara. I am the president of Gardening Club, and I just started this year. Really excited to see where the year takes us. Well, our main focus, we're still figuring that out. We're kind of recovering from COVID years. We're really focusing on getting our corner up in the SD garden ready to just start anew. We're going to make either container gardening or raised bed gardens. The hoop house was actually just built, I think it was 2 years ago. It was my freshman year in the garden club. There, it's basically keeps it extremely warm during the winter months, and so it helps all those crops that would usually die over the winter, helps them stay and keep alive. There was a fire drill the other day, and so I just offered the produce to people. I think we had a lot of kale. In the past, we've also donated it to shelters and stuff. There's certainly an aspect of education within it, as well as local communities being able to get food. Actually, tonight there's going to be a group of veterans coming and harvesting food to take home. Also, it's just a very nice, pleasant area. So a lot of students like to sit in the garden, do work, just hang out, and it creates a very calming space.
The Gardening Club welcomes all students, no experience necessary. If you have a passion for growing food or gardening in general, you can join the Gardening Club through Engage at App State.
The Latin Hispanic Alliance Group is hosting their annual Latin Hispanic Heritage Festival. The festival is happening today from 3 to 6 p.m., located on Sanford Mall. Special guests will be joining the festival to help celebrate Latin and Hispanic culture. There'll be performers, dancers, singers, along with free food and free stuff. If you can make it, make sure you go out and enjoy all these festivities.
The popular amusement park, Tweetsie Railroad in Blowing Rock, will host their annual Halloween spooktacular event, Ghost Train. The park caters to every age, with younger ones able to attend trick-or-treat stations, themed photo opportunities, and the all-new Palace Spooktacular Show. If you're a lover of haunted attractions like myself, you can take a nighttime journey on the popular Ghost Train. Here you can walk through the haunted house and explore the freaky forest. This creepy carnival will begin on Friday, September 23rd and will continue every Friday and Saturday night through October 29th. For more information, you can visit www.tweetsie.com.
Businesses across Boone are being impacted by the uptick in visitors in recent weeks. Our correspondent Devin Stewart visited a local merchandise store to discover how these last few historic weeks have impacted sales.
We had the phone started ringing, a couple hours after we beat A&M. I don't know if we're going to have, some type of game shirt about, score shirts about beating Texas A&M, and we got right on that.
It has been quite the last few weeks for App State and Boone as a whole. From the sold-out App State-UNC game to beating Texas A&M, then hosting ESPN's College Game Day. The thousands of visitors to the High Country have helped local businesses like Mountaineer Mania as fans look for their game day best.
I think it does nothing but help us. It creates just more excitement. And everybody wants to be a part of it, and especially if you're a student or alumni here, you want to make sure that you're wearing your app gear, no matter if you live in Charlotte, no matter what you're at the beach.
While they are working to keep shelves stocked ahead of big game day weekends, one popular item is already sold out.
There's some things that, like the bib overalls, we sold out of those in no time. And if you reorder on, it's going to take a month more to get them back in, so it's almost not worth getting back in. So we didn't anticipate that sell that well, but
with the anticipated increase in sales and visitors each football season, the planning starts early.
Well, the main thing we do is when they announce football schedule, which comes out, I think, in March, and you can start visualizing football game days.
Despite planning ahead, once popular items are sold out, it can be difficult to get more back on the shelves.
We don't have any left. I mean, there's just certain items that we get wiped out on that you can't make a quick turn on. It just takes sometimes 2 to 6 weeks to get the product back in.
So if you're still looking for App State merch, Bill reminds customers they are open on game days.
If it's football game day, you can open up as early as 7, 8 o'clock, just all depends. And we close whenever the crowd dies down. There is no set closing time on football game weekend. Like football game Fridays, Saturdays, we close whenever people quit coming in.
Reporting for the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Devin Stewart.
Last week was a historic moment for App State football in the Appalachian community. Dylan, did you get an opportunity to see the game last weekend?
I did not, but our sports correspondent, Leah Johnson, has more. Leah, what can you tell us?
I can tell you a lot, Dylan. Appalachian State played a legendary game last weekend against Troy. It seemed like our Mountaineers were about to lose, but they pulled it together on a Hail Mary pass. With 2 seconds left in the game, App State quarterback Chase Bryce threw a pass from his own 46-yard line to the 5-yard line where a Troy defender tried to intercept but couldn't make the play. That's when Mountaineer receiver Dalton Stroman tipped the pass, allowing receiver Christian Horn to catch the ball and run it to the end zone, giving the Mountaineers another win, 32-28 against Troy. App State defeats NSU 3-0 in the women's volleyball match last Friday. The Mountaineers earned their victory with scores of 25-18, 25-19, and 25-15. Seniors McCall Denny and Sam Brickley both gained a double-double in the tournament. App State crushed Norfolk State with 50-34 points, 39-26 kills, 6-3 aces, 37 to 24 assists, and 54 to 40 digs. App State Mountaineers will have their game tonight at 6 against James Madison. Last night, App State women's soccer team had their annual Pack the Mac fundraiser. Our correspondent Alex Urquiza has more on the story.
I'm here outside the 10-acre soccer complex for App State women's soccer team annual Pack the Mac fundraiser.
Each year, App State women's soccer team hosts a cookout to support the High Country Soccer Association. All the funds raised by the cookout is used to support the High Country Soccer Association projects.
Good way for the club to do a little fundraising to provide support for some of the local projects that we have, in mind for the growth of the club. One of them is potentially being able to build one of our shelters, a picnic shelter where we can give out awards and people can come out and have a safe space to watch and enjoy the games.
Each plate had a burger and a hot dog, or 2 of each, with 2 cookies and a drink for $7. The cookout took place before and during the first half of App State women's soccer game against Coastal Carolina. This also happened to be brand new head coach Amy Haywood's first ever Pack the Mac, and it is what she had to say.
It was great. I love to see all the fans out here, especially the kids that are associated with High Country, to see them out, grilling out. We just love to have that strong relationship with them, love to have them out.
Mountaineers took the lead early in the second half, with junior forward Brecken Monty setting up senior forward Emma McGibney for the first goal. There was some late drama on the night, with the Chanticleers needing a goal back in the 80th minute to tie the game. However, the Mountaineers clawed back instantly, with freshman Shannon Pendleton netting the win just 1 minute after, scoring for the second game in a row.
It is honestly so exciting to have my first career goal be a game winner, and then my second career goal also. But it's like, once again, it comes from the whole team, and I have to give it back to them. And even our fans, they come with so much energy, and it's just all around such a wonderful environment.
What better way is there to spend a Thursday night eating burgers and hot dogs while watching the beautiful game?
What a crazy end tonight with 2 goals in the final 10 minutes, with the Appalachian State Mountaineers beating the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers 2-1. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Alex Urquiza.
App State field hockey went up against Kent State last Friday. The Mountaineers went into overtime in an attempt to save the game, but was defeated 2-1. In the final seconds of the game, junior midfielder Pauline Mangold found the net to even the score and send them into overtime. The Mountaineers finished the match leading in shots with 15 compared to the Golden Flashes' 14. App State's field hockey team will play again this Friday against CMU. And that's all I have for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Leah. And now it's time for your High Country High Note. So along with the game last weekend, there was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a few App State students.
Our correspondent Alex Urquiza spoke with these lucky scholarship winners.
Last Saturday was a historical night here at Appalachian State. However, for 3 college students, it was a more special night as they won free tuition for a whole year. I sat down with one of the winners to tell you how it all happened.
Saturday, September 17th was a day to remember for App State, as ESPN's College J-Day came up to the High Country for the first time. Thousands of students camped out early before the show, winning Home Depot helmets, gloves, and a shirt. It was a life-changing experience for freshman Zachary Carr, who won the sign contest and free tuition for a whole year.
It was amazing. It's a huge burden off my parents because my brother goes up here as well. So not having to pay a whole year of tuition for me, it's just a huge burden off them. And I couldn't thank the school. I can't thank ESPN enough for the opportunity to even go up there on the stage.
Carr's winning poster was based off App State's upset victory against Texas A&M, getting some help from his family and friends.
Me and my mom and my dad and some App State alum were brainstorming ideas, and we knew we had to do something with the money. And their logo is ATM, so it clicked. And then my mom's friend owns a poster company, so he actually printed out on the poster. Yeah, so a lady came up and said that she entered me in the contest, and if I had won, she would come and get me and take me backstage. And then so she came and got me, and I was still speechless, like, that I could actually win. And right before we went on stage, they were like, don't panic, but there's like 2.5 million people watching you. So I was like, oh, I have to do something stupid, do something crazy. And so I tried to dance and then hype up the crowd, and I guess it worked.
Car celebration did hype the crowd, but the moment that touched everyone's heart was when the other two finalists were earning free tuition as well.
I didn't know beforehand. We were waiting about 30 minutes before we went on stage, and so we were talking, we formed a bond and a friendship over this. We were wishing each other luck. And so it was like we were all friends by that time, so I hugged them and I was so excited for them.
What was supposed to be a normal football game 2 weeks ago became a life-changing experience for Zachary Carr and 2 other college students. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Urquiza.
That's our report this week. I'm Dylan Henson.
And I'm Shannon Pendleton. For all of us at the Appalachian Weekly News, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.